Welcome to The Know. I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Jenkins.
It's lawsuit week here on The Know.
Favorite week!
You're sued. No Man's Sky got secret sued by Sky TV, which we covered yesterday. Twitch is suing bots, and now a video game developer is suing a cheater for ruining its game.
It's like every kind of lawsuit you can have. Epic Games, creators of Gears of War and Unreal Tournament, have filed a lawsuit with a gamer in Germany who created hacks for their upcoming game, Paragon.
First, Blizzard's permabanning Overwatch cheaters, now Epic's going after Paragon cheaters. Don't screw with anybody's MOBAs or MOBA likes. People, they take those things very seriously.
Yeah, the lawsuit accuses gamer Robin Kribish of copyright infringement, unfair competition, and breach of contract in regards to the game's EULA. Those EULAs will get you every single time. Nobody reads them, everyone checks them.
According to Epic, Kribish did all of this by creating a hack that made it possible for gamers to use a number of cheats in Paragon, such as an aimbot and a trigger bot.
While that sounds fairly standard as far as cheats go, the problem is that Kribish decided to sell this for a monthly subscription fee.
If anybody's gonna pay to win, they're paying us, damn it.
Yeah.
That's what Epic said, at least.
That's how, yeah, I mean. As a result, Epic Games is now seeking damages from the defendant, including punitive damages and legal fees once it's all said and done. Hopefully, he sold a lot of those hacks to cover all the expenses, because legal fees can add up.
They expensive expenses. If he loses, he'll also be required to destroy any and all copies of Paragon, along with any files related to the hack.
I'm assuming that just means, like, his copies. He doesn't have to go out one by one, find every copy of Paragon,
you give me
and
that.
destroy it one by one. The hack in question is advertised as the world's most powerful Paragon hack, claiming that it offers aimbot, bullet speed prediction, bullet drop prediction, prediction scale, randomized aim, trigger bot, 3D radar, 2D radar, and much more.
Screw that 3D, I want that 2D.
Yeah, he likes to get retro with the radar.
Yeah, if you're super tempted, by the way, there's more. The hack page also says it's fully customizable for all your hacking needs and gives you full control over the game. You can rage or play legit like a pro.
Just what a girl wants from her hacks. The subscription plans for the world's greatest Paragon hack range from $10.95 for 1 month to $30.95 for 6 months. Wow, that costs a lot of money.
What do you mean? It's a
Why
total
would you pay
steal.
that much money to cheat?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Epic, of course, outlines all of this in their lawsuit, which makes a pretty entertaining read if you feel like wading through 11 pages of legal jargon.
And who doesn't?
Exactly.
As much as people hate cheaters in online gaming, the thing that makes this one a little bit different is that the cheater in question was actually selling his hack rather than simply using it, although the lawsuit makes it pretty clear they may have sued him for even that.
We would have gotten you anyway. By the way, selling hacks is nothing new in the gaming world. Of course, you can buy hacks for basically any game, from Overwatch to Counter-Strike. Typically, distributors of this type of software do businesses outside the US, which makes it just a little bit harder for developers to get their hands on them, legally speaking.
Which brings us to the funniest part of this whole thing, if you think legal matters are hilarious, like we tend to. It's how they managed to get Kribish to consent to the jurisdiction of the American courts. As we said before, a little bit of a tricky problem for someone who lives in Germany. As a rule, people from other countries don't really agree to be sued by American companies very often. Why would you?
Like you do. According to the law documents, Epic tricked the defendant by issuing takedown notices for some of his videos, which documented the cheats and how they worked. YouTube, of course, took the videos down because that's what they do best.
But then, of course, Kribish filed a reinstatement request for his video saying that he wasn't infringing, and in submitting the form for the takedown counter, he checked a little box which says that if his address is outside the United States, he consents to the judicial district in which YouTube is located and will accept service of process from the claimant.
Whatever that last bit means. So now, he can be sued in the Northern District of California by none other than Epic Games because that's where YouTube is. Whoops.
So considering how widespread of a problem cheating is for online gaming, it's actually kind of surprising we don't see developers take legal action more often. After all, rampant cheating can cause really significant damage to the reputation of a game no matter how popular it is. Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. Typically, developers prefer to police cheating through various detection methods, like Valve does. They update the game's code to make certain exploits more difficult to pull off. They try basically to avoid straight-up legal action.
One of the last major instances of a game developer suing cheaters, or an organization associated with downloadable cheats, was when Blizzard sued Ceiling Fan Software, the creators of the infamous World of Warcraft bots known as Pocket Gnome and Shadowbot.
They managed to snag the defendants by virtue of a EULA violation alone, with the judge ruling that the defendants did indeed breach a contract by creating the bots. Now, in the end, Blizzard was awarded $7 million in damages from the court case, so yeah, there is a legal precedent for all this.
Yeah, that case was also important because it established a legal basis for the idea of gaming software as transferable license rather than a product you actually own. Blizzard's entire case basically rested on that argument.
We've also got the case of Nexon America. They were the developers and publishers of free-to-play games like Combat Arms. Back in 2013, Nexon sued Game Anarchy, which was a hub for cheats and hacks.
Yeah, things went in the developer's favor in that case as well, with Nexon being awarded to $200 per offense. Since 6,000 users were associated with the hacks, they were awarded a total of more than $1.2 million from the defendants.
So basically, it doesn't pay to cheat, kids.
I mean, unless you're charging like $30 for 6 months, then apparently you could pay a lot.
Until you pay that to Epic Games.
Well, yeah. So it pays for the developers in the end, I suppose.
Abscond to a beach somewhere. Hurry, they're getting you.
Yeah,
sorry.
If you're wondering why we're starting to see some of these developers like Blizzard and Epic lock down harder than ever on cheaters, a lot of it probably has to do with the nature of the multiplayer shooter as a medium.
Yes, in the past, multiplayer was just one facet of some games. One that, after the initial transaction, didn't really make developers a lot of money. But now, things are very, very different, and many of these games are designed in a way that continually generate revenue through things like microtransaction, loot boxes, other paid content.
Yeah, cheats and hacks are directly destructive to that way of doing business because of the negative effect they have on a game's community. So really, I mean, I guess we can just expect this kind of crackdown on cheaters to get more intense as shooters continue to gravitate towards this model.
And regardless of how gamers feel about microtransactions, yeah, you're not going to find too many of them complaining about how devs have to keep a renewed interest in keeping their games cheater-free. Because, you know, microtransactions suck, but getting sniped by somebody who's got a aimbot really, really sucks.
Really sucks. What do you guys think about Epic Games versus the German cheater? Let us know in the comments.
Your Honor, I am the German cheater. I'm sorry. Oh, Your Honor, I am the German cheater. For future legal battles and crackdowns for online cheaters, like this video and subscribe to the Now.
So are we not even going to talk about how they totally abused the takedown system, like the content ID system on YouTube to get this guy? I mean, look, it turned out to be really clever. But like they fucking cheated like that's the problem we have with YouTube's takedown system is it's like it can be abused. In this case, it was kind of funny and it didn't affect any of us. But you're not supposed to do that, guys. Come on, Epic.
Bad. Can we also talk about how Eddy wrote in the script just what a girl wants in her hacks, you fucking creep? Ashley said that line and I was like, well, Eddy wrote that. He was like, ooh, just what a girl wants in her cheats.